how these folks your name. Emotional. I don't think they heard you, man. Emotional. Who's the best rapper around? Emotional. Who's the new killer in town?
What's going on, YouTube? I'm Emotional, aka your Sultan of Sexy. You know where the best be. It's me, can't you see? I'm fresh. I'm fresh and so clean. Sorry, I messed up my intro because of this doggone cord from my headphones. But anyway, we're about to go ahead and check out a request that was sent to me via my comment section for MC Abdul shouting at the wall official video. Now, I think I saw something where he's like a 15-year-old rapper or something like that. So I'm interested in seeing what cuz talking about. So we about to go ahead and dive straight into it. Like, comment, subscribe. Now, baby, let's vibe.
I'm exhausted. Last night I couldn't sleep, but when I did, I could hear bombs in my dreams. Nightmare situation. How could they be so evil, making martyrs out of children and innocent people? We expect the bombs, not knowing where next. Huddle in the corner of my room, trying to protect my little brother as the building shakes like it's possessed. But nothing stronger than the will of the oppressed. I bomb back with my lyrics and rhymes, living the times trying to break the Palestinian minds. What's hiding in the clouds?
First, I want to say something as far as like music goes. I like the little ooze in the background. That's hard. And then two, I can't imagine being a kid going through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, it really makes you be like, dang, like, I really have it good, because it's like, dog, it's kids really going through wars. Like, you a kid, bro. You a whole kid watching that. I can't imagine if that was one of my kids in that situation, bro. I can't imagine also being a kid in that situation.
Hanging over my head, my dad risks his life outside to buy bread. The fourth war in my 12th year. At this stage I'm numb, though I haven't feel scared. There's nothing I can do in this case to stay safe. I'm brave, even though this house could be in my grave. I want freedom for the population. 2 million prisoners living in this location, shouting at the wall, but nothing is ever changing. That's life under an occupation. I want freedom for the population. 2 million prisoners living in this location, shouting at the wall, but nothing is ever changing. That's life under an occupation. Mothers mourn.
Question: how long has he been rapping? Because he sound like he been doing it for a minute. Like, he sound like he been doing it probably since about maybe like, I'll say 7. Because it's I've heard what, because I think this is like 2 years old. So if he, I don't know, I'm just gonna say we're gonna go from like, I'll say 13. We're gonna say he's 13, I guess, at this time. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's one of them things where it's like, you could tell bro been rhyming for a minute, because the confidence is definitely there, bro. But also the fact that you can like articulate your words and really like convey the message and convey like, yo, like, I'm numb to what's going on, which is, you shouldn't, it's like, how, it's like the thought of being a kid and numb to what's going on over there. You gotta really be going through it. Like, you gotta really be going through some things. And then about how his dad has to risk his life to buy bread. Look, that's actually crazy. Like, you're risking your life just to buy bread. You just trying to live. That's crazy. You gotta risk your life just to live. That's crazy to me. Let me bring it back.
Is ever changing. That's life under an occupation. Mothers mourn, fighting with grief. White sheets covered by his dad lie on the streets. Buildings turn to ash, but my mind is made of steel. So it doesn't take much for me to heal. Won't lose the will to live or lose our minds. My auntie lost her home, so she lost her life, but she is still alive, but traumatized by the bombs that flew in and dropped that night. My sister couldn't sleep, tried to stop her cries. I said it was fireworks, I was telling her lies. Where's the compassion? This is heartless. It's like they want us all living in darkness, cutting off water and electricity for hours. They're knocking towers, but that's not knocking the power that I have in my pen. When I'm writing, I'm unstoppable. The microphone is the only escape possible, cause that's the way that I can speak my mind. I wonder, how does the fighter pilot sleep at night, knowing he can turn the city upside down all of a sudden, slaughtering families with the push of a button.
I can't imagine, like, also, like, the thought of having to live with knowing I could have stopped it, but it's like I'm literally, like he was saying, like the fighter pilot, it's like you got a choice. It's like you could either choose to do what you've been ordered to do, or you could choose not to do it. But again, I don't necessarily fully understand like the lengths of like how that stuff works. So, but I guess it's just one of the things I'm thinking from like just my perspective, like, dag, like you could always choose not to do it. But then I wonder, like, what would be the repercussions of a fighter pilot choosing not to do it? You know what I'm saying? Because I wonder also, like, this is just me, like I said, I'm still learning about everything. Like, yeah, kind of same thing. Like, what would happen to somebody in that situation? Like, what would happen if you did decide, you know what, I'm going to go against this order that I've been given and do something else? You see what I'm saying? But also, I want to kind of want to do a rap thing, like not a rap thing, but like kind of like talk about like the music too. Is like, yeah, he definitely been doing this for a minute. He definitely been doing this for a minute. But also, it was like, what was it? I had it in my head. What was it? Let me bring it back real quick to make sure I got my stuff right. Let me bring it back.
Having my pen when I'm writing, I'm unstoppable. The microphone is the only escape possible, cause that's the way that I can speak my mind.
There it goes. I just thought about it. I love how he can really rap on beat, because there's grown men that I be hearing that rap off beat, but he's a kid and he can rap on beat, and he gets his words in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, that's just one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to like writing, is like wordiness, especially because like it's something like it's really obvious too. Like, I really like the fact that he's in the pocket and he's not just like just trying to force words in, because I would think, like, especially at his age, you would think that would be something that he would be dealing with, but he don't deal with like being out the pocket or trying to force extra words in. Like, he don't struggle with wordiness. He get his point across, and he do it in like a simplistic way, but it's like you still feel what he's saying, if that makes sense. There we go. I knew it was gonna come out at some point.
Power that I have in my pen when I'm writing, I'm unstoppable. The microphone is the only escape possible, cause that's the way that I can speak my mind. I wonder, how does the fighter pilot sleep at night, knowing he can turn the city upside down all of a sudden, slaughtering families with the push of a button. I want freedom for the population, 2 million prisoners living in this location, shouting at the wall, but nothing is ever changing. That's life under an occupation. I want freedom for the population, 2 million prisoners living in this location, shouting at the wall, but nothing is ever changing. That's life under an occupation.
Okay. So, all right, y'all, that's the end of that vid. Now, it's interesting hearing it from a person that's actually going through it. Because it's like, I've heard a lot of songs about, like, I ain't gonna say I heard a lot of songs. I heard that one song from Macklemore. I've heard, like, especially going off that song, though, it's like, how do I explain it? It's one thing to hear it from somebody that's not actually, like, going through it on a day-to-day basis, but, like, to actually hear it from a kid that's going through it and seen it and really been in the field, it hit different. Like, the imagery hit different, if you get what I mean. And then it's like, again, even from just like a musical standpoint, bro is gonna be tough for years to come, bro. He's only gonna get better, and he's good at this point. And again, he don't deal with the wordiness thing. Yeah. He's gonna be fine. He gonna really do well. Protect that man. Protect that man. Please protect that man, because that bro is talented, and I want to see him have a successful rap career, especially if that's what he really wants. Now, some kids, they just doing music because that's what they like to do. They do it for fun, not really trying to blow up off of it. But if he actually wants a career in music, bro, I really pray that he continues to grow as an artist and continue to grow as a person. You know what I'm saying? Because prayers up for Palestine. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know 100% everything. All I know is that There's certain companies that we shouldn't support, especially because of what they're doing. In what was it? Because of what they're doing as far as like the I think it's the police and the military or something like that. And then what was it? It was something else. I can't think of it. But anyway, dope song though. I would like to hear more from dude. If there is more music, please introduce me to it. Get me hip. Keep me in tune. But I'm finna get up out of here, y'all. Peace easy, baby. Lay out.